Hello guys, and welcome back to my Coin Lady channel. The hope is that this tweet will stick in your mind. Ultimately, I can only say that tomorrow is a new day. No one can tell you exactly when it will happen, so brace yourself and make preparations. Read up, take a trip, and look what you find. XRP has just passed $1,000. So what are you tweeting? This is the way it ought to be, right? When you reach $1,000, what do? A lot of people have said they won't do anything because they expect the price to go to $10,000, but let's say you have a lot of XRP and that once it hits $1,000, you'll have enough to get by, or maybe, until you could retire comfortably off of that money, maybe you could start a new business. To help others get out of debt, perhaps you could share your success story. XRP is a currency where everyone has a number and a story. Ever since I purchased my first XRP, I've heard nothing but hype about how it would eventually become the global currency. I envision a trust layer between two CBDCs and a liquidity provider in the not-too-distant future. Together, simultaneously. In my opinion, its future value as a cryptocurrency will be very high. Think about what you might do if XRP were to hit $1,000, then pull out a calculator to see how much that would be worth to you. You have, 25,000 XRP and it goes up to $50, you make $1.25 million before you spend it all. In what way would you benefit from a sale? Suppose your annual interest rate was 8%. That's $100,000 per year. What you get in the long run depends on whether or not the price goes up. That's why I keep promising that there will be future option purchases and that I won't sell. There will be opportunities to earn from and borrow against XRP in the future, so you won't have to sell it. Do what makes the most sense for you given your current circumstances. Being a fairly simple person, I have no idea what I would do with $1,000 worth of XRP. The truth is, there aren't that many things I actively seek out in this world. Currently, I do not seek anything else besides happiness. Every day, I make my way to the office. Firstly, I'd stop doing that, and second, I'd probably go travel around a bit and broaden my horizons. When XRP reaches $5,892 1,000, that amount will seem like peanuts. Those 50 purchases are going to feel terrible. Honestly, I was being conservative when I said $1,000 per XRP. Whoever gets upset is on their own. If you say the price of XRP could go up, you might make a lot of people angry. They just don't buy it. Not everyone shares your perspective. You have to admit, the cost of transferring all the money in the world is probably quite high. The truth is that it won't transfer all the money in the world. Bank money will be transferred. The new layer will function as a trust system. It'll add cash to the system. Money can be moved around quite effectively with Excel as well. Then we shall XDC. The key is to find a compromise that you can accept. You should never pass up an opportunity to make money. That's something I always stress to others. Get your money back to the level it was at when you first invested. At least the house is paying you to play. In 2017, there was the 589 group, but the vast majority of the XRP community realized that goal was impossible to achieve. In 2022, however, the 10K crowd arrived and overtook the 5K, 8K, 9K people. I really hope you realize how ridiculous you sound someday. Some estimate that the highest possible price for XRP will be $100. They also rely heavily on market cap, although there are those who argue XRP shouldn't be included. And even if some people think it's impossible, I've always felt that banks would put a monetary value on it at some point. If the Bitcoin price ever hits $1 million, it will be because people value money so highly. However, when this occurs, Bitcoin will serve as the standard, and conventional currency will have no value. It will be nothing more than a scrap of paper and a distant recollection. People are always speculating that Bitcoin will reach $1 million despite its lack of practical application. Remember that. Bitcoin is discussed, along with the alternative society it could foster. It is nonsense that the money has vanished and Bitcoin is the only currency left. As a result of its many practical applications, I believe XRP price will rise to unprecedented heights. Eventually, it will be compatible with all nations. Eventually, like the US dollar, Bitcoin will disappear. I think the current financial system will collapse once the US dollar starts falling because all signs point in that direction. And when the time comes, we won't be exchanging our XRP for dollars. Whenever XRP, I wish I had held XRP more tightly for moons, but I do. Consequently, I won't have any problems. Again, diversification is key if you want to buy the cryptocurrencies that are linked to every currency in the world through the three axes of bank-to-bank XRP, peer-to-peer XRP, and direct-to-consumer XDC, all the trade money. That's a smart strategy for diversification at a time when prices are low across the board. The reality is that all nations need to be able to work within the same set of regulations. Unlike Bitcoin, XRP is the only cryptocurrency that will provide transparency. That's why the price tag will hit the 10 grand mark. Now I believe that if XRP receives regulatory clarity from this SEC lawsuit, that will be a big game changer for the price of XRP going forward. My guess is between $10 and $20 for the near future. You hold off for a while longer, maybe a year, and see what else develops concerning XRP in the meantime, such as the introduction of on-demand services and domestic liquidity corridors. A sudden spike to $100 XRP, and wherever it goes from there. The premise of XRP utility is that messaging and settlement will occur instantly, so the effect is expected to be high cash value and the ability to transfer enormous amounts of assets quickly. Our goal is not to influence the market price. The price of XRP will be determined by banks, not by individual traders like you and me. Let's just say that the amount of cash we invest in cryptocurrencies in general or the quantity of XRP we buy does not affect the price of XRP, as you are aware of when and how we make these purchases. Just take a peek at the massive XRP volume these whales trade on a daily basis. You've got it spot on. To my knowledge, XRP is a very intriguing cryptocurrency. Since the price is indicative of the value, a higher one is preferable for transactions. There is no relevance to market cap. Please share your thoughts on this with me. Do you think market cap matters for XRP when you consider its real-world use case and utility, or do you think it will eventually get that monetary value from the central banks like I think it will get at some point in the future? My original estimate for ZP was between $75 and $250. For a market that trades trillions of dollars every day, that's a remarkably low price. Ideally, it will rise even further. Please make a note of this. When the XRP naysayers finally weigh in, I'll know I made the right decision. The current haters of XRP will come to regret their stance in a few years, when the cryptocurrency's value has likely increased significantly. Once again though, let's exercise restraint. After the lawsuit is resolved, we know it will be more than $10. Thereafter, the issue will boil down to the passage of time. How much longer you can sit on it, seeing as how all of a sudden you have this sum of money sitting here. Do you plan on withdrawing any funds along the way? First, I have this fantastic anticipation that I'm going on a wonderful vacation. After XRP reaches $10, I plan to keep the remainder indefinitely and hopefully never sell it again. However, if something unexpected happens, I may have to liquidate some of my XRP to cover the cost. I decide to withdraw more money. While I suppose some minor setbacks are possible, I have always planned on keeping the majority of my XRP and eventually passing it on to my kids. That has always been my intention. Even if they didn't listen to me when I told them to buy XRP now, I'd like to help my friends and family out if they run into trouble. The second quarter of 2022 sees Ripple sell 1.13 billion XRP to HODL customers and buy 1.71 million XRP from retail in the open market. It's possible that eventually, regular people won't be able to buy XRP. Quite possibly true. After settlement, a conservative estimate for XRP price is $7-10. Many people assume that the supply of XRP will eventually run out. Not only will it be scarce, but individual investors will be unable to accumulate more of it in the future. Whether or not that actually occurs is an open question at this point. All we can do is watch events unfold. However, XRP backstory is interesting to me. Since something new always seems to come up each year, it's exciting to keep it going. In light of the widespread belief that central banks are buying up large quantities of gold, another popular theory holds that XRP is backed by the precious metal. The digital currency of the country, however, will have that gold backing it. In spite of this, XRP must still transfer the value from one CBDC to another. For this reason, I've always assumed it must be quantified monetarily. Of course, that's just my speculation. Some people claim that the price of XRP will reach $1 million by the end of the year, which I find completely absurd. The buyback made sense too, at least up to the point where it was sitting at 37,500 OC, where it might have been just about believable. Then they increased it to around 50k, and today it's somewhere around 128k. Listen, I plan on keeping my personal supply of XRP. I refuse to transfer ownership. It's not something I recommend you do. You do it too in the meantime. I'll keep an eye out for promising opportunities for XRP holders and report back here if and when I find any. Nonetheless, reliability is essential. To put it another way, if there is a way to earn XRP passively, I will investigate it thoroughly before recommending it to you, because, by the grace of God, I never want any of you to lose any of your XRP. To receive an instant update every time a video is added to XRP News, make sure you click the subscribe and notify me buttons. Other movies detailing the past of XRP are available. You can watch us in action in the meanwhile by clicking on the video below. Bye for now. See you later.